It's time for some real education. This is the week of Johannes Vermeer, simply known as Vermeer, the great Dutch Baroque painter, one of the great masters of all time. I think we've had a fun discussion this week just looking at his paintings, which are so revealing of human nature and yet so closely kept quiet in these little two rooms in his modest middle-class home where he painted the different women over and over again. And today's final installment of Vermeer Week is the art of painting. The art of painting. Take a look at this picture. Again, you're in a very similar place, right? You're in a very familiar middle-class home. And what's really interesting about this is one of my favorite paintings. I love everything he does, but this is unique. It's the art of painting, as I mentioned. So obviously it's a chronicle, it's a commentary on what a painter's life and job is. It's also known as the allegory of painting. It's a 17th century oil on canvas by Vermeer. It is currently owned by the Austrian Republic and is on display in Vienna. I have never been there, need to go. This illusionist painting, because it's one trompe-l'oeil after another, one trick of sight. This illusionistic painting is one of Vermeer's most famous. Many art historians think that it is an allegory on the art of painting, hence the alternative title. Its composition and iconography make it the most complex Vermeer work of all. After his Christ in the House of Martha and Mary and the Procuress, it is also his largest work. The canvas depicts an artist painting a woman dressed in blue, posing as a model in his studio. The subject is standing by a window and a large map of the Low Countries hang on the wall behind. It is signed to the right of the girl, I, Johannes Vermeer, but not dated. Most experts assume it was executed sometime between 1665 and 1668, but some suggest the work could have been created as early as 1670. The subject is presumed to be Fama, Pictura, or Clio, the muse of history, evidenced by her wearing a laurel wreath, holding a trumpet, possibly carrying a book by Herodotus or Thucydides, which matches the description in Cesare Ripa's 16th century book on emblems and personifications entitled Iconologia. And what I love about it is it reminds me a little bit of another of other paintings and painters who've painted themselves in work. One of them, of course, being famously is Vasquez. You see the painter there, his back to him. We're looking into this intimate room. She's looking up over at him, or is she looking over her shoulder at us? Because ultimately, the painter can paint fame, but only we, who every generation look, see, and make her famous again, count when it comes to immortalizing her. All right, just a quick reminder that the best way to access our content